Welcome to Fundamental Supersize Business Strategy number 48. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And today we're talking about the CSR strategy. I kind of want to call it the BSR strategy because, of course, CSR in this instance stands for Corporate Social Responsibility. But every business is not a corporation, right? So it could be LLCSR, it could be BSR, etc. for business social responsibility. I think that this topic is one that a lot of people just kind of gloss over or ignore totally. They just do what they do for the people that they want to serve. And they don't really care the impact that it has on other stakeholders, communities, etc. Especially when starting out, businesses tend to just be doing what's in their own best interest. And unfortunately, if that's not also in a bigger picture best interest for the community, for the customers, for the people that interact with your organization, that can lead to trouble down the road. So I like to help people wherever they're at build this into their foundation. That's why they're called fundamental. Number one, it's fun. Number two, they're foundational because they're building blocks that we want to make sure are in place as we're creating the business that we want to create in the world. Why would we want to do that? Well, number one, with the internet and the global community that we live in now, it is impossible to hide under a rock and expect that people aren't going to find out if you're doing anything that isn't above board and with the intention of having a positive impact. Now, I'm not going to get into this topic because there's lots of businesses and lots of people that put things out into the world that are not for positive impact. And I've been guilty of that too. I will make a snide comment, especially every 4 years and during a presidential campaign, on someone's post, or I'll like it or laugh at it because it's funny for either side, either political party. There have been some pretty funny memes going around, and there's also been some evil and mean ones going around. And you can actually feel and tell the intent behind those messages, behind those memes. In some cases, I'll go and research the person that left that and find out they're not even American. They don't even live here, or it's a totally fake profile. So when we're getting triggered, when we're seeing things online that upset us, ask ourselves, I like to stop and ask myself, well, why does this upset me, number one? And number two, why and what is the intent behind the person posting this? If it's to be funny and just to lighten the mood, that's a positive intent. If it's to harm or hurt other people or name call or bully or blame or shut down or gaslight, probably not the best positive intent. And the same is true when we're aligning our businesses to certain causes and certain behaviors and certain core values. It shows through everything. It shows through our branding. It shows through how we show up. And you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool everybody all the time. And usually it's the ones that matter most that we think we're fooling that we're not, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So why do we want to be a good citizen? Why do we want to create a business that makes the world a better place? Number one, it increases our customers and the world's perception of us. It increases our public reputation, which, as we grow older, we come to realize that that's a lot more important, the impact that we're making on the world, than any other measure that we measure for our businesses. At least that's my belief as I am getting older. It allows us to foster deeper connections with our customers and with the community. If we are in alignment with what is better for the planet, better for us and our business, and better for the customer, and we can bring all those things together and use those guiding principles for ourselves as we go out into the world and create the business we're here to create, we will find that we have a lot more success, a lot less stressfully than if we're pushing against something all the time. I guess I believe in finding what you're for and building that versus pushing against what you don't like and adding more energy to that. It's like they say, the war on drugs, the war on anything is just going to create more of what that thing is, because we're giving more negative energy to the thing that is, which is the way we don't want it to be, than we are to the things the way we want them to be. It's why I focus on goals. It's why I focus on strategies that are going to help us build and create the business we want to see in the world. Because bottom line, our culture, our intent, our core values will always show through in the things that we do, even if we're not doing them authentically. If we're doing something because we think that's what people want to hear, people will see through that, and that will not help us to grow and build and supersize our business. So love to know your take on this. Are you taking steps in terms of being a great global citizen? And I'm not talking about any environmental stuff that is being politicized. I'm talking about, are you really doing the right thing for the world in alignment with your core values and the business you want to build and how you want to show up in the world? That's something to think about today. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow for another. I'll do at least 2 more fundamental strategies, and maybe I'll do more than that, but 2 for sure. All right, have a great day. Any questions, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.